Moving on to Sunday's deadly drone attack in the Jordan-Syria border that killed 3 U.S. soldiers. President Biden vows to respond as he blames Iran-backed militant groups for the first deadly strike against U.S. forces since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. Iran has denied any involvement. Yoo-jin with the latest.
At least 3 U.S. service members were killed and more than 30 others were injured on Sunday after an unmanned aerial drone struck the Tower 22 base in northeast Jordan near the Syrian border.
We lost 3 brave souls in an attack on one of our bases.
Yes.
And I'd ask you for a moment of silence for all 3 of those fallen soldiers.
Jesus.
Washington blames Iran-backed militant groups. But citing Iran's permanent mission to the United Nations, state news agency IRNA reported that Tehran had nothing to do with the strike. In a statement issued by the White House earlier, President Biden said that while Washington is still gathering information, they know it was carried out by what were described as radical Iran-backed militant groups operating in Syria and Iraq. Mr. Biden also vowed to hold all those involved responsible. Also, the Islamic Resistance in Iraq, an umbrella organization of several Iran-backed militant groups in the country, has claimed responsibility for the attack. The group said it attacked a number of places along the Jordan-Syria border on Sunday, including a site near the U.S. base. As this marks the first time American soldiers have been killed by enemy fire in the Middle East since the Israel-Hamas war began last October, experts say Washington's response could be significant.
In that US casualties was always seen as a red line. This is the tipping point. So 3 US soldiers' deaths is important. It's not necessarily a tipping point into uncontrolled escalation between the United States and Iran, but it's another very dangerous step because, as I say, the US will have to respond even more strongly than it's done to previous attacks.
Considering these circumstances, the scale is expected to be aggressive and powerful.
The options right now could be more intense strikes on some of the Iranian militias that have been launching these attacks, particularly in Syria, but also in Iraq. What I think we can expect is a more, as I said, broad and intense strikes on some of these Iranian-backed militias that we haven't quite seen yet before.
Fears are growing over a widening conflict in the Middle East as the Israel-Hamas war is soon to enter its 5th month. Yoo-jin, 아리랑뉴스.